The bottlenecks are linked to the going out of a demand crisis. So everybody was running idle, and you have to start this engine again from a very low level of production, of activity. So actually the difficulties are a bit everywhere, and that's the difficulty of the very moment. Raw material, logistics around the world, price of energy and supply of energy, but also and probably mainly availability of people, of skills. We hear about the Great Resignation 2021. I think it very much reflects the fact that companies have difficulties to find the skills in quality and quantity to ramp up again.
And are you noticing inflation creeping in, and I don't just mean fuel inflation, creeping into your supply chain, which you are then going to have to create? I mean, your planes are good value, I'll say, but expensive to start with, the cost of a plane, but are costs going up? Yeah,
we see the cost going up through the supply chain. It's reaching our doors as well. Yes, it will move into the labor, and then you have a self-inflicted pain that is calling for probably 3, 5, maybe more years of inflation, and that's very likely what is ahead of us. That's why the governments, the central banks are so much worried and willing to raise interest rates. It's to tame the inflation moving forward.
If we look at Ukraine and the difficulties there, the inability to service those aircraft that are now within Russia, there are the insurance issues in terms of those aircraft, which is another area. What's your big concern now about those aircraft and Russia?
Situation for the manufacturers is extremely clear with the sanctions. We cannot deliver planes. We can no longer deliver planes to Russian airlines. We cannot service those planes. We cannot deliver parts. So we have just cut doing business.
Do you worry, though, that because they're continuing to fly those planes, but you can no longer service them or provide parts, even though it might not be your fault, if one of those planes goes down, people will be saying, well, why didn't Airbus do X, Y, Z?
Well, obviously, safety is our first priority, and safety issues on our planes, even if we can no longer service them, is something we take very serious. But on the other hand, given the sanctions, we are of little help. So we need to have the Russian aviation system, the airline themselves, to be very careful with what they do, and we don't have any visibility on what they do. So yes, indeed, it's a concern. I think Patrick Key has been quite vocal recently on that topic, but we've seen example of Iran, where they've been operating plane outside of the international community for many, many years, and with a track record that is not perfect, but is not so bad. So we are completely relying on the maturity, the high level of maturity of the Russian aviation system to be very careful with what they do, because we don't have a grip on it.
Finally, to the hydrogen. You've almost staked the house on it, haven't you? You've almost put the bank on it and said, everything on red, everything on hydrogen.
No, that's not true. I mean, we believe very strongly on hydrogen. Yes, we are investing on hydrogen, but we're not betting the house on hydrogen. We continue to invest on more fuel-efficient planes, more connected planes. We strongly believe in the need of sustainable aviation fuels, and we are enabling the increase of production of SAF. This morning, we signed a very important agreement with Qantas. We jointly formed a fund with $250 million of Australian dollars of fund, 50-50, to support the increase of the SAF industry, where there is a big feedstock in Australia. So we're working hard on SAF as well, but yes, we believe in hydrogen.
You love hydrogen.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I really believe in hydrogen. That's the way to prepare the aviation of the future. No carbon in the air, because when you use hydrogen on board the plane, there's no molecule of carbon that goes into the air. And we believe that's really a very, very forward-looking technological solution for the future of aviation. That's why we are investing so much in hydrogen.
The CEO